Have a keloid scar, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a scar which is very raised. It's almost like spaghetti strands that are stuck together. That's as best as I can describe it. They're very hard. They tend to be red in appearance, and the key thing about them is that they literally just don't go down with time. They just remain these really red, hard raised scars. And also usually the sensation in them is not normal, is not that of normal skin, so they feel very unpleasant to touch. What I've done is I've actually gone to a dermatologist to have steroid injections to reduce the keloid scar. So my experience was that the actual injection was surprisingly painful. The needle itself is very, very small. You don't necessarily feel the needle. The painful bit is actually like when they inject the actual steroid fluid into the scar. That is very painful. It feels like those thick strands within the scar are kind of being forced to pull apart, and all the sensation that you didn't really have in the scar suddenly comes back, but then times 100%. It feels like that when you're actually having the injection. So it was actually surprisingly painful, and the scar area remained very sensitive, or painful should I say, for about 5 hours or so after the steroid injection. About 2 days after having the steroid injection, I saw a difference in the scar. So part of the scar just wasn't keloid anymore, it was just normal skin. You could obviously see that it was still a bit scar-like, but the keloid bit had gone, and the day after, the effect was even more so. It had spread to an even wider area. So the steroid injections definitely do have effect. They definitely do have effect. The thing is, depending on your scar, you might need more injections. So with me, for example, I have to go back to the dermatologist every 6 to 8 weeks, and I'll probably have more steroid injections. So I'm hoping that I won't need more than, say, 3 times, like 3 times of going back for steroid injections, because, as I said, it's not a very pleasant injection experience. However, if you're thinking of having steroid injections for your keloid scar, I'm sure you could ask for a topical anesthetic or something like that, just to take the edge off it and to take the sting out of it. So in a nutshell, yes, I think steroid injections, they seem to be very effective for keloid scars. If you have had an experience with steroid injections for this kind of scar, then please do post a comment in the comment section below. I'd like to hear about your experience.